Forgive my bluntness, but I'm assuming it's Princess Twilight Sparkle? We don't get many alicorns around here.
Yes, but Twilight is fine.
So, how did you hear of our little village?
It's kind of a long story. Let's just say we found it on a map.
Well, however you found us, we're happy to have you. We're happy to have any pony who wants to experience true friendship for the first time.
Our talent's special. You don't see eye to eye.
So we could help you. You've spent your whole lives thinking those marks are a good thing.
Give them back!
Well, now you can spend the rest of your lives here.
Too. But what I didn't know then was that studying could only take me so far. And I certainly wouldn't be here to stop you now.
Spare me your sentimental nonsense. I gave these ponies real friendships they never could have had otherwise.
How do you know that?
Really true? Welcome home, Twilight.
What did you do?
You are about to find out. Well, finding her will be easy, but stopping her is gonna be harder than you think. Sorry to disappoint you, but I created that spell to send myself back in time. So even when you cast it, I still get sent back here. It wasn't difficult to change Star Swirl's spell. He'd already done the hard part. But figuring out I could use the map to go to any time or place and pull you along with me? I even impressed myself with that. I knew you'd try to stop me. You're so predictable. Why else would I leave the scroll behind? Touching it triggered the map to whisk you here and watch me erase the one thing that linked you with your friends. My village was a sanctuary of equality where no pony's cutie mark allowed them to feel superior. It's my turn to take something special from you! Without the rain boom, you and your friends will never form your special cutie mark bond! Cutie marks for cutie marks! Sounds like a fair trade to me!
What's going on here?
Oh, I was just reminding these two colts how hurtful teasing can be. Of course! In a world where every pony is unique, some are bound to feel more special than others. But that isn't a license to be cruel, is it?
I know you only convinced those bullies to not tease Fluttershy to stop the rain boom. This isn't over yet.
Gee, Twilight, what's the matter? Couldn't convince her to do the impossible? That's too bad. Not bad, but it's gonna take a lot more than that.
Lucky for you, there's more where that came from.
You've really got to work on your aim.
Whoa! Now more than ever, I know how important it is to stop you.
Well, good luck. Sending fight, Twilight.
No, you were right. I can't stop you. But you can't stop me from trying, and we could be stuck doing this for all eternity.
If that's what it takes to keep you and your friends from getting your cutie mark connection, then I'm game.
What you're doing goes way beyond cutie marks. Everything we do here in the past, even the smallest change, can snowball into an avalanche of trouble for the future.
Oh, next I suppose you'll tell me that the fate of all of Equestria hangs in the balance.
It does!
Spare me your overblown ego. No group of friends, not even Princess Twilight's, is that important.
I don't know how important other ponies' friendships are to the future, but I can show you what the world is like without mine. The future. Or rather, the present.
But there's nothing here.
I wish I could say I was surprised. But every world I come back to is worse than the last. I don't know why my friends and I are so important to Equestria, but we are.
I don't believe you!
Come on, Starlight, look around.
Like I said, everything in the past affects the future, even the tiniest act. And what you're doing leads here. I know I can't stop you, but I thought showing you this might change your mind.
Change my mind? You don't know anything about me. I was perfectly happy before you and your friends ruined what I built!
I don't know what happened that led you to make your village without cutie marks. And I'm sorry my friends and I had to take it away.
You want to know what happened to me? I'll show you!
Where are we?
That map of yours is connected to every part of Equestria, and this part is my home. Everything together. In fact, I don't remember us ever being apart. Until today. Again.
Well, why not?
Because of his cutie mark! He got his, and I didn't. He moved on, and I didn't! I stayed here and never made another friend because I was too afraid another cutie mark would take them away too!
That's ridiculous. A cutie mark can't take your friends away.
Not every pony's lucky enough to get her cutie mark at the same time as her friend! You don't know what it's like to lose a friend because of a cutie mark.
Starlight, you're right. I don't know what you went through, but I do know you can't do this. I've seen where this leads, and so have you.
I only saw what you showed me. Who knows what'll really happen?
I've seen it a dozen times. Things don't turn out well in Equestria without my friends.
Ugh, what's so special about your friends? How can a group of ponies that are so different be so important?
The differences between me and my friends are the very things that make our friendship strong.
I thought Sunburst and I were the same, but we turned out different, and it tore our friendship apart!
So try again. Make new friends. And if something that you can't control happens that changes things, work through it together. That's what friendship is. And it's not just my friendships that are important to Equestria. Every pony's are. When yours ended, it led us here. But just imagine all the others that are out there waiting for you if you just give them a chance.
How do I know they won't all end the same way?
I guess it's up to you to make sure they don't.
One group of amazing friends? Check!
Yeah, Spike. It looks like we're home. Actually, it's kind of a long story.
Of how true that can be.
And that's why I've asked you here. If you're willing to learn, I'm willing to teach you what I know.
How do I start?
Starting is easy. All you have to do is make a friend. And you've got 7 of them right here.
Just begin right where I left off and make a friend. Don't ever think that it might be too late. You don't have to wait, there's no mistakes that a friend won't do. Everywhere you friendship there will grow.
Altruism? Definitely. Starlight, good morning. Come in.
Sorry I'm late. I got a little turned around. I still can't believe you're letting me stay here as your pupil after everything I did.
Well, I'm not one to dwell on the past, and neither should you. The castle is your home now, and as far as being my pupil goes, I was just trying to figure out what your first friendship lesson should be.
Oh, well, it looks like you're really narrowing it down.
Oh, these are just the A's. After this, I move on to the B's.
We choose.
Maybe I should pare things down a bit before we go through them. Why don't you join the others in the throne room? They're planning our trip to the Crystal Empire when Shining Armor and Princess Cadence have their baby.
Throne room. Got it. Which way is the throne room? Twilight, can I ask you something about the Crystal Empire?
Huh, funny you should mention it, because I just narrowed your first friendship lesson down to 3 options, and one of them is in the Crystal Empire.
Really?
I found out that's where the first pony you ever cared about lives.
Sunburst?
Of course, that's just one idea. We could also go to Griffinstone. Making friends with a griffin is a challenge all by itself. Or we could tag along with the CNCs the next time they try to help a pony who can't figure out why they're special. Starlight? Is something wrong?
What? Oh, no. Those all sound great.
I know! I guess you were right. It is gonna be hard to choose one. This settles it. Since we're going to the Crystal Empire, your first friendship lesson is going to be reuniting with Sunburst. I'm sure Shining Armor and Princess Cadence will love all our gifts, but I think they're more happy we'll be attending the baby's crystaling.
Wow, this crystaling sounds pretty important. I'd understand if you wanted to, wait to do a different friendship lesson when we get back.
Are you kidding? This trip is perfect. Not only do I get to see the baby and take part in the ceremony that helps maintain the magic of the Crystal Empire, but I'm starting my new pupil off with the most amazing friendship lesson ever. I can't wait.
Right. Me neither. Actually, Twilight, I am a little worried about meeting Sunburst.
Oh, trust me. I know what it's like to see old friends, but I'll be right there to help things along. I've broken the whole lesson down into a few easy steps to ensure this reunion goes off without a hitch. I'm sorry, Starlight, but I guess combining your first lesson with this visit wasn't such a good idea.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. You're an aunt now. That's way more important than some friendship lesson.
I just wish there was a way to do both.
I just find it all a little silly.
I think what Spike means to say is, hearthwarming is about more than presents and candy. It's a time to spend with friends and family when we celebrate a very important day in Equestria's history.
I think to most ponies, it's just an excuse for silly songs and fun, not a day to remember some old story.
Maybe you just haven't heard the right Hearthwarming Eve story yet.
Earth ponies, Pegasi, and unicorns sing songs around a hearth to fight back an eternal winter caused by the mythical Wendigos. Every foal in Philly knows that story.
Not that one. My favorite holiday story, A Hearthwarming Tale.
Ooh, I love that one!
And the reason is to be with your friends.
What?
You know you're doing your Pinkie Pie voice, right?
I was not.
So, what happens next?
Well, that's it. Thanks for letting me read you the story. Guess you can call it a night. Spike and I are heading downstairs, and if you wanted to, you'd be welcome to join us. Welcome to the party. Happy Hearthwarming, Starlight.
Happy Hearthwarming, Twilight.
Yes, since then. But as part of her studies, Starlight's been assisting me, and together we think we've come up with a spell that will get it working again. Now, without further ado... No Flurry Heart's grown so much already. I wonder if I'll even recognize her.
She's the only baby they have, Twilight. I think it'll be pretty easy to figure out who she is. Sorry, I know you want to visit your niece as much as possible, and I'm excited to see Sunburst again. I just don't want to fall behind on my friendship lessons back home.
Starlight, your work in Ponyville isn't going anywhere. Besides, I think we all know you can learn about friendship anywhere, right, Spike?
You're Spike. And why are you dressed like that? I wouldn't say mobbed.
And this is just a family visit. I wouldn't want the presence of Spike the Brave and Glorious to turn it into some kind of circus.
We get it. The Crystal Ponies adore you.
He did save the Empire. Twice. But still. Okay, something strange is definitely going on.
You think?
You don't recognize the Princess of Friendship?
Oh, she's gotten so big. Starlight and I will do whatever we can to help protect her.
I can't. Stop!
Spike, get away from the changeling!
It looks like you were right after all.
Right about what?
Friendship lessons can happen anywhere.
I've prepared a full day of spells. You've been doing great, but now it's time for a real challenge.
Oh, it is on. Where do we begin?
Teleportation. Multiple locations. Try to keep up. Transfiguration. Shields.
I am on fire! What's next?
Maybe there is such a thing as too much studying.
No, speed spells like Accelero are not easy. But if done correctly, they can allow you to be much more efficient with your day.
Way to go, Starlight!
Oh, I'm not finished. I've discovered a very old spell, Similo-Duplexis. When combined with Accelero in just the right way, you can literally be in two places at once. Now I'm finished.
I have to admit, your skills with magic really are nothing short of amazing. I'm very impressed.
I've always been something of a natural.
However, it doesn't look like you've tackled any friendship lessons since you met Trixie.
Are you sure? I could have sworn there were a couple in there somewhere.
I'm sure.
I see. Well, I'm really quite busy this week. So many commitments. I'll try and find some time in my...
No time like the present. You can tackle a friendship lesson today, and we can review your progress when I get back later this evening.
Of course, no problem. Friendship lesson. On it.
Great! Can't wait. Now, Spike, help me color code these cards according to time, place, and object. Please try to explain to me how, in the name of Celestia, things got this out of control.
Well, it was the first time I cast that particular spell, and I didn't fully think it through. I bet if I had reversed...
I think you might be missing the point here.
Told ya.
What made you think that casting a spell on your friends to do your bidding was even remotely a good idea?
Well, when you put it that way, it sounds really bad.
That's because it is really bad!
But...
Starlight, I'm not mad at you, but I am disappointed. You've been doing so well. I just don't understand how a friendship lesson turned into all of this.
Ugh, fine! I've been avoiding the friendship lessons on purpose.
Why?
I can cast complex spells, but baking a cake with Pinkie Pie freaks me out. And yes, I know how ridiculous that sounds. That's why I didn't say anything. I thought if I just kept wowing you with my magical abilities, you might just not notice.
Baking a cake freaks you out?
Yes, baking a cake, sewing, all of it. What if I was bad at it? I didn't want to be a disappointment to any pony, and I ended up being a disappointment to every pony.
Starlight, do you think any pony cares if you can bake a cake?
But the lesson...
Was to get to know Pinkie Pie better by doing something she loves. It was a friendship lesson, not a baking lesson.
Oh. You know, I think I might have missed the point here.
Told ya.
So now what?
Now it's time for a pretty advanced friendship lesson. It's called apologizing. It seems your apology went well.
I'm just lucky to have such understanding friends. But it's probably gonna be a while before I try to tackle those friendship lessons again.
What do you mean? You've been doing them all day.
What are you talking about? I've been cleaning up the mess I made by totally failing at friendship.
Really? But didn't I see you sewing with Rarity?
Yes, but
And you and Applejack did a great job collecting those photos and putting them in the book. Helping animals with Fluttershy, baking with Pinkie Pie. Those sound like your assignments to me. In fact, I think there's just one that you're missing. Oh, right. Great job, Starlight. Looks like you've completed another friendship lesson. Hey! She completes the lesson when I say she completes it. First lesson of the day, we very carefully set the table without using magic, so that... Did you? How? When? What? What? I said no magic. You were supposed to do it by hoof so I could work in a friendship lesson.
oh, I heard set the table and just kind of went for it.
Well, if you hadn't used magic, you'd have heard me say, this plate represents your head, this spoon is your heart, and the knives are sharp. Always be careful with knives. The metaphors make more sense when you're actually setting the table.
Should I change it back?
I just want to make sure you're ready for this dinner. Princess Celestia will be joining us tomorrow night to see how the friendship lessons are going.
If it's just you, me, and Princess Celestia, why are there 4 seats?
Well, the whole point is for you to bring a new friend. That way the princess will see for herself just how far you've come. And how good a teacher you have.
Well, I can't choose. I like all your friends.
That's the best part. You have to make a new friend.
New friends? Hey, maybe I'll just force friendships by magically enslaving the entire population of Ponyville!
Starlight?
Kidding! Twilight, guess what? I made a new friend!
That's fantastic news.
She's great! Great! She's powerful!
Powerful?
She's... Hello!
I know I said make friends with any pony, but, well, with Trixie's past and your past, I'm not so sure she's the best first friend.
But whatever she did, you've forgiven her, right?
Of course. It's just, she wasn't the nicest pony.
Well, you did say any pony, and I just assumed that you'd trust me to make my own friends the way Princess Celestia trusted you.
So, how's it going with your new friend?
Great. Thanks for asking in a completely not creepy way.
Because, you know, if it isn't working out for any reason, I could introduce you to my friend here.
Nice to meet you.
No, you can come out now. You like music, right? DJ Pone 3'd be the perfect friend. You know, if you decide to make a last-minute change.
So, back at your castle when you said, I trust you, you meant, I don't trust you.
Who can really say who said what? I know I can't. Can you? Starlight, I'm just trying to look out for you.
I appreciate it, but you're wrong about Trixie. She's just like me. We have a real connection.
That's kind of what I'm afraid of. Oh!
Please, Twilight. I know you're trying to help, but I need to make friends on my own if I'm going to become a better pony.
But do you really think Trixie's the one to help you with that?
Wow, Trixie was right. You're not really giving her a second chance. I wonder what that says about how you feel about me.
With exquisite silverware placement?
Yes, but...
This is exactly why I didn't want you to make friends with Trixie.
Ah! Ha! You still don't trust me. But guess what, princess?
Starlight, when I first came to Ponyville, Princess Celestia gave me room to make my own decisions and my own friends. I need to give you the same freedom. I shouldn't have tried to pick and choose your friends for you. Just like me, you have to make your own decisions and your own friends. From what I've seen, she's the real thing. But it's not my place to judge. It's all up to you.
Well, we don't all have magical horns.
I've been meaning to move these older books to my reference section for a while. Gotta keep the new books front and center. Thank you both for your help.
Are you kidding? After all you've done for me, this is the least I can do.
Oh, please. I haven't done that much.
Nah, you just taught me the value of friendship. Not much at all.
I may have offered some guidance, but you are responsible for the pony you've become. I'm proud to call you my student and my friend. Now we just need to get rid of these boxes. Spike, can you... Is it a bird?
Is it a parasprite?
If you took a friend along, it might make things easier. Some pony you trust who would look out for you?
Thanks so much for doing this, Trixie. When Twilight said I should bring a friend, you were the first pony I thought of.
Great idea, Princess Twilight. Asking me, Starlight's best friend, to help her on this difficult journey really shows how wise a princess you have become.
Thanks, Trixie. I was talking about me. Dragon didn't get his nap today.
Yeah, right. Whatever.
Sorry. He's been acting a little off all day. I think he missed a meal or something.
He's not the only one. Every pony's acting a little strange today.
Yes, it's definitely been one of those days. How are you?
Not great, actually. You're probably wondering why I'm back from the village so early.
I didn't want to bring it up, but yeah, it did seem strange. Did it not go well?
The town's ponies kept asking me things, like they expected me to be in charge again. But being a leader is the last thing I should ever be. So we left. Very suddenly. In a literal puff of smoke.
Wow, you should definitely never go back to that village.
What?
If you were worried about what they thought of you before, it's probably way worse now. I'd cut my losses.
That's surprising advice coming from you.
Trust me, I'm the Princess of Friendship. You don't need those ponies. You can always make more friends. Starlight? What happened?
We defeated the changelings with no magic at all. They found a new leader, and they're all kinda good now.